What can you do when you've lost all motivation in life? Well, motivation is going to help you swing your legs out of bed every single morning. It's going to help you be there for your family and your loved ones. It's going to help you perform better at work, in your business, in your organization, whatever it might be. Motivation is an integral piece of life. And in this video, I want to share with you 3 steps that will help you to bring back motivation into your life. Let's get right to it. You're watching this video right now for one of several different reasons. You may feel that you've lost all motivation for life. Motivation to perform in your job, motivation to perform in your family, motivation to have a spiritual practice that you love and enjoy and one that brings you gratitude. Or you might feel that you want more motivation for your life. You might feel that there's a void there, something that you can do to improve it and feel even more motivated. And what I want to start this video by saying is, I was there, right? And I've been there several times in my life where I've completely lacked motivation to become a better me. And I remember specifically back in my early 20s, I was extremely overweight to the point where my clothes wouldn't fit me, to the point where I didn't want to leave the house, where I had to go buy more clothes, and I'd feel even worse about myself when I tried to put on new clothes and those didn't fit me. And it was just a never-ending feedback loop of disappointment and sadness and anxiety and depression, and the list goes on and on and on. And I had no motivation. And the only reason that I personally changed was I had no choice. I was about to lose my job. I was in so much debt. I just felt disgusted with myself. And I lacked complete motivation and what I believed to be lack of control for my own life. And I was able to turn that around. I turned that around and I lost the weight. I was able to develop more positive thoughts. I was able to increase my income and even move into leadership with the company that I was with, to the point where now I've begun my own business and I swing my legs out of bed every single morning feeling good, feeling a zest and a lust for life. And I want you to know that you can create that same thing for you. And it's not that you can create that same thing, you will create that same thing. Because the fact that you're here right now listening to me on this channel designed to help you improve your life and perform at your peak in every area of life tells me that you're already making steps in the right direction. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate you for being here in the first place. And the first step to creating more motivation in your life and turning your life around, no matter where it might be right now, is what do you want? What do you want your life to look like? You know, the beautiful thing about life is you have the greatest power of all. You have the power to choose what your life looks like in 5 years, and 10 years, and 15. Imagine where you'll be in 30 years, right? And you might be saying, Brandon, it's easier said than done, right? Brandon, you've done all this, but how am I going to do those same things? Well, the first thing you need to understand is life is a long game. Things aren't going to change overnight for you, right? You're going to make small incremental changes to the point where you're going to look back at yourself in a few months, 6 months, 1 year, and that's when you'll notice and perceive all the different things that you've been able to improve on and change in. So understand, this isn't going to help you improve overnight. This is a long game. And in order for you to make the most of this long game, I'm going to ask you again. What do you want your life to look like? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to have great relationships? Do you want to make a lot of money and live the successful life, the good life? What does it mean for you? Because no matter who you are listening, the reason is going to be different than mine. It might be similar, but it's going to be different. It's going to be a different reason than the person next to you. It's going to be a different reason than everybody because you're unique with your own story, your own background, and your own future that you get to create. But the first step is really asking yourself, which I want you to do right now, what do you want your life to look like? Because having a vision, having a path is what will help you to become more motivated. You're not going to be motivated if you don't know what you want your life to look like. Because how can you track what you don't know you want? It's not possible. You're just going to be equally on a level playing field for the rest of your life until you determine what you want to do. Because once you know what you want, then you can start to improve and you can start to go up and up and up until you make a drastic change. And all of a sudden you're at the top of the roller coaster, and the beautiful thing about this roller coaster is once you're at the top, it just continues to go up and up and up, right? And if you're afraid of heights, you better learn how to overcome that fear, because you're going to be so high on life that you're going to be motivated every single day. Now understand this, even the most motivated people, they have moments where they aren't motivated. There are mornings when I wake up and I say to myself, another day, right? Another meeting I have to go to, another time where I have to do this. I have to go to the gym. I have to eat healthy, right? One big tip I have for you is to change that verbiage of I have to do this to I get to do this. I get to work out. I get to eat foods that are great for my body. I get to go to work today so I can serve the customers I work for, and so I can improve my life in every single way. So change the verbiage, change the internal dialogue that you have for yourself. And the first step to that is being aware of when you're having those internal conversations. But that will be a great way for you to become more motivated to take actions in your life that are good for you. So step 1 is know what you want. Step 2 is change that internal conversation and be aware of it while it's happening. Before I get to step number 3, let me ask you this. When's the last time you did feel motivated? When's the last time where you felt ready to tackle whatever challenge was presented to you? When was the last time you felt really good, where you felt on top of the world, you felt absolutely motivated to do what you had to do or do what you got to do, and you felt absolutely great about it? When was that time in your life? I want you to think about it right now. If you're watching this video and you're not driving, even close your eyes and envision that moment in time. Envision that moment where you felt completely and totally motivated. And I want you to ask yourself, what were you doing at that moment in time? What point of your life was that in? Were you around specific people? Were you at a specific job? Were you performing certain actions that caused you to feel motivated? Maybe you were hiking a mountain and you felt good, breathing in the fresh air. Or maybe you were at the gym and after you left, you just knew that you did the right thing. Have that in your mind, that time where you felt completely and absolutely motivated. And then let me ask you this, that feeling of motivation, where is that feeling in your body, right? Because I know you're feeling it right now. If you're truly envisioning a time where you felt great, you're going to relive that experience in your physical body now. So where is that feeling of motivation for you? Pinpoint it and understand, just like you're doing right now, you can access this feeling of motivation whenever you need it most. When you wake up and you don't feel too great, you can go back to this feeling and duplicate it in your body by seeing once again what you were doing when you felt absolutely amazing. Which leads us into the third step that I have for you, which is introduce something new to your rituals. Introduce something new, something that will radically change your daily ritual so that you can do something different to get a different result. If you continue doing the same exact things that you've been used to doing, well, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing, hoping for a different result. So introduce something radically different to your life and notice the shift that has for you. Now, when I say introduce something radically different, I'm talking about something that's positive and good for you, something constructive, something that helps you. As an example, when I turned my life around in my early 20s, one thing that significantly helped to up my motivation, when before then I had lost all motivation in life, the one thing that truly helped me the most was going to the gym and incorporating an exercise ritual into my days, my weeks, and my months. And within a couple weeks, I noticed the changes, right? After a couple workouts, I felt amazing. I only went to the gym 3 times a week. I went Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I worked out for 45 minutes to an hour. If you don't have 3 hours a week to give to your physical fitness, then you don't have a life. right? When you take care of your body, when you introduce the gym or whatever you decide to introduce to your rituals, something new is going to happen. You're going to have new feelings. You're going to feel proud. You're going to feel accomplished. And after I'd gone to the gym for 6 months, I achieved my fitness goals. And only after I achieved my fitness goals and had that up level of energy was I able to move to the other areas of my life that needed attention as well. And to this day, I still have an exercise ritual that I practice every day. I intentionally move every single day. I intentionally sweat so I can get my heart rate up, so I can feel good. And that's what helps me stay motivated. But it can be a different ritual for you. Whatever you're able and willing to incorporate into your life that's different. Something that radically changes what you are used to. On this YouTube channel, we upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with new strategies and techniques and philosophies that you can practice that will help you to introduce something new to your life, to spice things up. So if you're not already, hit the subscribe button here and hit the bell so that you see all new videos that we release every single week. But at this point, now you know, in order to bring back motivation to your life, know what you want. Have that forward vision ahead. Change and improve and be aware of your internal dialogue and introduce a new ritual or a new practice or several practices into your life so that you can radically spice things up. But what I want you to do right now is click right here to watch this video next, because it's going to help you with step number 1. It's going to help you to set goals and follow through on those goals, because that will help you to bring that feeling of progress and happiness to your life. And when you feel good, when you're making progress, everything begins to change. And until we talk again next time, continue to be better.